If you are willing to part with 350,000 Rand for a fun, practical hatchback packed with tech and safety features, you have come to the right place. Today, we revive a legendary nameplate which may ring a bell with many South Africans. Ladies and gentlemen, join me on this review by Driven Automotive Consulting of the 2023 Opel Corsa Lite. We'll be having a look at this car's design, its interior and practicality, how it drives, and how much it costs. From the outside, very little differentiates this Corsa Lite with the base model Corsa. This is not necessarily a bad thing because these new Corsas are very smart looking things. The only noticeable cosmetic differences between these models are the wheels and the addition of the Lite badge. I've actually been asked before if I added this badge by myself because the font does not match any other font on the vehicle. I also have to hand it to Opel for having a rather experimental palette of colors on these vehicles, especially the power orange paintwork on the Corsa Lite we are reviewing today. Other small touches which make the Corsa Lite look great include the Eco LED headlamps, black mirror caps, and roof spoiler. Both of these cars are currently for sale at Westvaal Secunda, the red one for 325,900 Rand and the orange Corsa Lite for 349,900 Rand. If you are interested in any one of the two, reach out to Sandile from Westvaal Secunda and he will be more than happy to assist you. While we're on that topic, I'd like to find out from you guys, which of these two Corsas do you prefer, the red one or the orange one? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're at it, please like, share and subscribe. Do all of those YouTube things, I really do appreciate it. Moving to the front seat, and there's a certain upmarket feel you get from this car. In front of you, there's a multifunction steering wheel with controls for your infotainment system and cruise control, and behind that you have analog dials sandwiching a small color display. From this screen, you can find vital information about your trip such as speed sign recognition, fuel consumption, and your level of vigilance. To your left, the first thing that you see is a 7-inch infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. For the 1,200 kilometers that I've had this car, I've found no issues or blackouts with it, so well done Opel. Neatly tucked away in here, you will find your air conditioning controls. After driving many cars, I've found that it's best to have these as physical switches, so I like seeing this in the Corsa too. Down here you find buttons to activate your child lock, park distance control, and your lane keep assist. It's amazing that your entry-level Opel hatchback comes standard with this, so hats off to Opel. To your right, you have controls for your mirrors and your all-auto up and down electric windows. In terms of practicality, you have cup holders in each door bin with some space behind them, an adequately sized glove box, and 2 more drinks holders in the middle. As for the seats, they are relatively comfy and hug you well without feeling overly sporty. My main critique of these seats is the adjustment. To raise or lower the seat backs, you have to use this rudimentary wheel which takes forever. Why it can't just be a lever that you pull, I can't tell. Another thing I would change in this car is the gear lever. Look at the one in the Corsa Lite and look at the one in the basic Corsa. I like the look and feel of the basic Corsa's gear lever, but I guess they had to switch it for that 6th gear in the Corsa Lite. Moving to the back, and it's a spacious place with decent legroom and knee room, and headroom is good as well. You have cup holders in each door bin and a cup holder for the middle passenger. There are no air vents or USB ports for the back seats however. Moving to your boot, and you have 309 liters of space. You also have a light in here which is a nice touch. The best touch however is the inclusion of a full-size spare wheel. It doesn't have the same 16-inch alloy wheels you find on all 4 corners of the car, but at least you aren't driving around on a biscuit that limits you to 8 kilometers an hour. If you want more cargo space, press these release buttons to drop your seat backs for a total of 1,081 liters of boot space. The biggest highlight for me of this car is its heart. Under the hood, you find a 1.2-liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine putting out 74 kilowatts of power and 205 Newton meters of torque. This unit sends power to the front wheels via 6-speed manual transmission, and this marriage is good for a 0 to 100 time of 9.9 seconds. The claimed top speed is 194 kilometers per hour, and Opel further claims that the fuel consumption is rated at 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers. With some mixed driving, I managed to get that to around 5.9 liters per 100 kilometers, which is still very respectable. Out on the open road, this car is a perfect blend of fun and comfort. The steering is soft and the gear action is silky smooth. This is probably one of the best manual transmissions you can get for the money. The engine manages to feel punchy everywhere and you rarely have to change down to overtake at highway speeds. While the ride is relatively comfortable, I will definitely say that if you want less sportiness and a more supple ride for longer distances, I will definitely recommend the Citroen C3 I reviewed recently. While you're on that note, these smaller cars from Stellantis are definitely the benchmark in terms of safety. For example, this Corsa Lite comes standard with 6 airbags, hill start assist, brake assist system, and high beam assist. In summary, this car is a pleasure to drive and I recommend it to anyone who looks to get a little bit of fun out of their daily commutes. So, What's the damage? Well, if you're looking for an Opel Corsa Lite similar to the one you see on screen, expect to pay around 349,900 Rand. If you finance that at an interest rate of 11.25% over 72 months with no deposit and no balloon payments, expect to pay around 6,700 Rand per month. Add 2 full tanks of petrol and that cost goes up to around 8,600 Rand per month. When you buy a new Opel Corsa Lite, it comes standard with a 3-year 45,000 km service plan and an impressive 5-year 120,000 km warranty. So, what are my final thoughts on the new Opel Corsa Lite? It definitely isn't the 68,000 Rand car that it used to be, but that's a good thing. It is a quality product with lots to love. Over the 1,200 kilometers that I've had it so far, I have thoroughly enjoyed it and I've received many compliments in it. I thought that the exclusion of an automatic transmission would be a deal breaker for me, but I quickly changed my mind after the first drive. If you want a well-rounded super mini, look no further than the new Opel Corsa Lite. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing to the channel. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, take care and stay driven.